or African Americans or minorities, but no one would characterize Asians as being underrepresented, or or anything. So you talk about in terms of disease burden, who's the overrepresented? And that's going to vary according to your geographical distribution. It may be those who are financially distraught, and so they may be Caucasian, that they are overrepresented in disease burden. You're going to maybe African Americans, it may be Latinos, it may be any ethnic group, but that overrepresented concept, it traverses finances, it traverses ethnicity, all those different things, and that's really truly the heart of the problem. And they're overrepresented in terms of chronic disease states, and what leads to like the American crises for healthcare. So, but how do you do it in a practical fashion?
Of doing things, right? The different styles of eating the way you want to eat. I think that's something that we talked about earlier, how intimate the eating the food experience is.
Yes.
Very intimate, very sensitive. Dr. Batiste, you were mentioning, you're like, sensitive topics are politics,
religion, and the person's mother.
And a person's mother.
Your mama.
Your mama.
Don't talk about my mama.
And the fourth one
is your food.
Is your food. People don't want to talk.
Yeah.
That's a relationship.
It's very
my grandmother made it that way, my mama made it that way, my wife makes it this way. I love my food, It may be it's good to me, is good to me, it's not good for me.
Right.
And they don't care.
Right.
They don't care. So that's a hard sphere to enter into.
Right.
Someone has to allow you to enter into that sphere to change their mindset as it relates to that.
Right. So you're the heart doctor.
Yes.
A heart doctor, but the heart doctor. Let's be real.
I'm the heart doctor in this house, but
okay. So you probably get people coming to you by choice or by force.
Yes.
And they're like, "Don't tell me about my food."
Well, the weird part about putting on that white coat is that people usually they will sit and they will do the nod of agreement, whether they agree or not.
Okay.
So they'll sit there and they'll say,
That's
no.
Scary, yeah.
They'll say no. They nod yes, and inside they're saying no. I'm not listening to you. I don't care what you say, but they will look in agreement. So, but my feeling is, here's one thing, right? I get busy like everyone else.
Okay.
I have a passion for nutrition, for lifestyle, for really kind of helping people to achieve that health that they deserve, right? That's their God-given right. But sometimes I unfortunately have biases and I have stereotypes.
Sure.
So I never forget this one patient. I was rushing. I had a meeting to go to. I was overbooked. Last patient of the day. He smelled of smoke. He looked a little bit disheveled. And I came in and I read his file and I said, oh man, this guy. I said, okay. And so I just went in. I said, you know what? You're going to have to go in for angiogram. You're probably going to need bypass surgery. We're going to have to go ahead and replace your valve.
Full workup.
And so usually I don't hit people like that.
Right.
And so the guy, he looked at me and said, Doc, he says, is there anything else I can do? So I looked up from the computer as I'm typing and talking to him, and I said, yeah, there's something else you can do. But once again, I have my bias.
Right.
So I didn't try and smooth it over. I didn't try and give him any kind of nice little entry landing zone. I just said, yeah, you can go completely plant-based, give up salt, oil, and sugar, and they'll help you out.
Yes.
And as I looked back down, he said, okay.
What?
Like he was down, like he was ready for
He said okay to me when I just hit him like that. I just smacked. I said salt, oil, and sugar.
Bye.
And he said okay.
Wow.
And I stopped and I said, so I backed away, and then I had to heart with him, and we started going through. And I gave him some information. Here's the sad part. Fast forward, the guy comes back to see me again. He ends up being scheduled again when I'm overbooked.
At the end of the day.
Okay.
End of the day, and I have a meeting to go to.
Wow.
I had kind of forgotten our conversation. So as I'm sitting there, and I said my arbitrary, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing better. So as I open up his chart and I see all the information, I say, how are you doing better? What's different? Well, I did what you said. So I stop, and I look, and I see that his numbers already showed improvement.
Wow.
I see that this guy has already lost weight. I see that his symptoms are already starting to abate. And once again, I had to stop myself and realize that every patient,
Counts.
every time, every person, every moment deserves an opportunity to have an awareness of the power of nutrition, the power of activity, the power of rest on their body and on their life.
Wow.
And this guy was a true, he taught me something in those 2 visits of 20 minutes that were a lifelong of lessons for me
Wow.
in that moment. So
Wow, that's beautiful.
Okay, so let's get a little realer for the people who maybe are not ready to make that change overnight. All right, so and people who probably are even more educated than this gentleman that probably came through your office, people who probably know what plant-based is,
Right.
who have probably tried countless times to go more plant-based or go on diets or whatever the case may be for whatever reason, right?
yeah,
What advice would you give to them?
it's funny you asked that. So, good friend of ours, we were over at their house last night, and so the sister commonly struggles with her weight and with the things that she did. And so she said, Columbus, I'm going to sign up for your class. I want you to coach me. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do.
Okay, you want me?
Yeah, you should go. If you say don't eat anything, I won't eat anything. I said, okay.
Just starvation, I'm down.
I said, listen. Here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to tell you anything that you can't eat. I want you to eat everything you normally eat. And she looked at me. I said, yeah, I want you to eat everything you normally eat. We're not going to use the word can't. But what I will ask you to do is we're going to add to your diet.
Right.
I want you to start off by having a half a pound of vegetables. So 8 ounces of green leafy vegetables
Okay.
every single day, right? I'm going to ask you to start off by adding in a cup of legumes, of beans of some sort every day. I'm going to ask you to have a whole fruit, several, every day. But you keep eating whatever else you want to eat. But I want you to have that, right? We're going to do that, and then we're going to reassess, right? We're going to increase our water intake too as well with that, right? And try and I'll scare them and say half your body weight in water. Whoa, what? In ounces? Half my body weight in water? Well, yeah, that means if you're 200 pounds, that's 100 ounces of water.
Right.
Well, I can't drink that. Okay, fine. Then you get 60 ounces of water in, right?
Right. At least
Right.
8.
So,
right.
so we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in with that, and so then we progress. So my approach to folks is, let's not focus on what you can't eat. Let's focus on what you can eat.
Right.
Let's focus on trying things that are different. Let's explore. You know. So I ask people all the time to say, "Well, I don't like certain vegetables. I just don't like it." So I ask this common question: did you like coffee the first time you drank it?
Oh, that's a good one.
Did you like that wine or that alcohol or that whatever the first time you drank it? Probably not. Probably not. You had to have it multiple times before you liked it. So we're going to take that same mindset
Same thing.
with our vegetables, with our fruits, with the
Right.
things that we eat, and we're not going to say, no, I don't like it. We're going to try it.
Right. Be brave.
Absolutely.
Be brave.
Be brave. So let's get a little bit more technical.
Yes.
Right. So before, I mean, we're just gonna talk, just hit on the camps real quick. So it's like sugar, salt, that. Okay. So now we talked about that. But here's the thing: fruits have sugar.
Yes.
Right. Fruits have sugar.
Yes.
So you put it beautifully earlier. Can you please just walk us through that story one more time?
I mean, the quick and dirty and easy approach to it, what I kind of mentioned before is, we just passed Christmas, gave out lots of gifts. I spent a lot of hours wrapping those gifts. Why did I wrap the gifts? Why didn't I just throw it at them?
Yeah.
Why didn't I just throw it at? Because somehow it doesn't seem as special. Somehow that's not a lasting memory of just being given something without it being packaged and wrapped nicely. And so when I gave my wife a gift and I didn't throw it at her and say, here you are, but I gave it in a nice box. I was a rapper once upon a time. Not that kind of rapper. Although I could have been that kind of rapper. Not that
He got bars.
I was a gift.
Dr. Hart?
A gift
That's
rapper. I was a gift rapper, right? So I used to wrap gifts. So I'll wrap this gift, nice, pretty bow on it. And she was like, oh, honey, this is so beautiful. And she went and she started to untie that bow and take out the tape away from the wrapping and exposing the gift. And she just melted.
Wow.
It was incredible.
Oh,
and
honey,
yes. Even though on all the things I've said in the past, somehow she forgot about me that moment. And it was great. And so it's the same thing with the body. when you give just that refined sugar like that, you just throw something in the body. What we notice first is the body it doesn't appreciate it. It's going to rapidly absorb it or not and convert it to fat like we mentioned before. But when it's packaged in fiber like fruit, a pretty wrapping, the body has to go through its network of trying to unwrap that fiber from the fruit, from the sugar, untie it, releasing the phytonutrients, using that fiber to help combat coronary disease, using that fiber to help combat cancer, using that fiber to help lower cholesterol, exposing that nutrition. The body powers off of glucose.
Right.
The power. So now after it's taking out that beautiful wrapping and exposes that glucose that powers your brain, that powers your muscles. Now the body is able to use it more effectively without it causing the detrimental effects of man-made refined sugar, a man-made processed sugar that we can never replicate what nature has for us.
So what I hear you saying is that we're talking about, being a protector of the heart, but in the same sense, it's not just heart disease, right? You don't wake up and have heart disease. It's the food that you eat, right, that can cause maybe diabetic complications or high cholesterol or hypertension or high blood pressure. So all those things, combination, you kind of slightly touched on stress and sleep, right? Those are the things that are really the big picture, right? It's not just one thing. And so the small changes that we can make in our daily lives, right? As you're talking about with your patient, it's okay. Well, where are you in the stages of change? Are you ready for a full, 180, or are you ready for, just a little bit?
If you're not used to like 30 gifts in one day, it might be overwhelming to you.
Absolutely.
Some people are ready for that.
Yes.
Sometimes you just want to start a little slow, right?
Yes.
One gift at a time. So Dr. Batiste, tell us about what was your hardest gift to unwrap? Like, what was the most interesting fruit or vegetable or fiber-rich food that you feel like now you're in love with that you probably hated in the beginning?
I wasn't a fan of Brussels sprouts as a kid.
Okay.
Did not like Brussels sprouts. Now, I can go to town with some Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Some roasted Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
That's a good
I mean,
one.
I love them.
Wow.
I did not like them. I felt they were little cabbages, and I didn't love cabbage to start out with. So why would I eat that?
Right.
But they're great.
Yeah.
I love them. I'm in love with dark green leafy vegetables. I mean, because of the power of dietary nitrates, which help dilate the vessels and help combat and lower blood pressure. I wasn't a lover of beets. I didn't like beets. It kind of had this earthy kind of taste to it.
Yeah.
Is it sweet or is it not sweet? I'm trying to figure it out. But beets are so powerful. They've even been shown to help improve heart function for patients. So now I add beets to all of my smoothies that I have in the morning. I add beets in like that. And cherries, of all the fruits, I wasn't a lover of cherries. They were okay. But knowing that cherries help with recovery.
Yeah.
They help with recovery in activity when I'm working out. I had cherries in there too as well. So those things, you find your spot. So at the heart, I always go back to soup, salads, and smoothies. Right? That's a
salads and smoothies.
quick and easy way, right? To get my fruits, vegetables good for the kids. So if I'm not going to have it one way, I'm going to for sure have it another.
So
No, I think I kind of hit all of it. I mean, I think the
hit
message
all the
is,
right spots.
yeah, hit all the
definitely.
right spots. Just protecting your heart. It's not just one thing, but it is one thing that you can do today, right? It's a bigger problem. It can be, but if you focus on what is attainable for you right here, right now, today, then I think that you'll be able to see success in the long run.
Look forward to it.
Oh my gosh, if I didn't record this time, then I'm going to scream.
Okay, that recorded.